welcome back. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome. All right. Hey there. Man, Taro is quick on the draw. Justin, Gummy Bear, Dom, and Roseanne. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome back to the Intuitive Couple Live. My name's Justin Cardoza. I am a psychic medium known as the Tragic Medium. This is my wife, Roseanne. She is a psychic reader. And who are you today?
Bobby.
All right, Broby. All right, well, thank you.
Luigi and Bobby.
Luigi and Broby. Okay, see you later.
All right.
All right. Say hi. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Good deal. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Yep, we are live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously doing a simulcast. And thank you so much for joining us once again. Again, my name's Justin Cardoza. I'm a psychic medium, and my wife Roseanne is a psychic intuitive reader. And tonight it is a night of give back as far as like spirit readings go and everything like that. And thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Looks like a bunch of names that we know that are coming back.
Hi, I'm
again and again. Hey.
Meredith, Christine. Hi, Ken. Let's see, Sherry, Darla. Hi, Susan. Hi. I was about to say hi, Intuitive Bot. Lori Mitchell, welcome back.
Right?
Yeah, Jessica
Hey, Christine.
England B. Hi.
And so if you, whether you're on Facebook
Alicia,
or YouTube,
wow, long time no see.
we started doing this, where we simulcast. So
Yes.
there's no need to jump over to YouTube. If you do, because there's usually more action over on YouTube, then absolutely feel free. But we want everybody to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And feel free to be wherever it is that they're the most comfortable. Right?
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
And so a little bit about us. I've been a psychic medium for 17 years. For those who are new, thank you for joining us. I've been a professional psychic medium for 17 years, and this is my way of doing a give back to the community. That just, and whatever spirits come through. It's kind of like a mixed bag of things, right? And so that's kind of how we operate. But I've got to tell you, you are amongst the best people and the best community, most supportive community on the internet here, whether you are on Facebook or YouTube. The folks that tune in every week are absolutely fabulous.
And we appreciate it. If you guys are on here, and whether you're on Facebook or if you are on YouTube, if you're new, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and the thumbs up. We need the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
Yep.
Okay? Also, too, if you are on Facebook, please go share this. Make sure you like and follow our page, and that you hit the notifications button so when we go live, you'll be notified. We're also on Instagram as well.
Yep.
As the Tragic Medium. So, most importantly tonight, because we are giving back spirit readings, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And the most important thing is that you connect that spirit who's coming through with their loved one. So that's where you come in, because you're the biggest part. It may be for somebody on here who's been waiting a long time, or maybe tuning in for the first time or second week, whatever. It doesn't matter, but it could be connected to you. It could be somebody that you know. It's amazing how it works. So that's why I say share it, because Justin, he works from the Holy Spirit. He has the Holy Spirit gift of discernment. If you're not familiar with what that is, it means he understands. He can just determine between light and dark, whatever you want to say, good and evil. That is his gift. That is his Holy Spirit gift.
That's right. Yep, that is exactly right.
So, most definitely, please go share this. Okay, and this is the month of Thanksgiving.
Yes, it is.
Here in the United States, if you're an American, we have a lot of international viewers as well. And we want to, say that, like, I want to make sure everybody knows that it's like, even though they pay for the card readings and such,
Yes.
the spirit readings are always about giving thanks.
Yeah, and they're always going to take priority. Right?
Absolutely.
So even if someone is on deck for a card reading, they've already paid. If I'm getting a spirit through, it's really important to know that spirit is always going to take priority.
Always.
You know what I mean? Because it takes a lot of energy for your loved ones to come through. And so, the way that I work is that when I am getting a spirit coming through, it usually starts off with about, three clues, three things to verify, right? Once those three things are verified, then more information will come through, and it starts to build the story. I always want to try to go for things that are obscure.
I mean, yes, we get initials, we get dates, we get all that kind of stuff, but the most important thing is that you're looking for, something completely obscure that they would only be able to say without a shadow of doubt that is that person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Carla May, her mother, the plaque. That was completely obscure.
Yes.
Like, I mean,
Yes, it was.
So you never know. So also the other thing is you have to be open. You have to be open. A lot of people think they're open, but you're not. You got to be open. You got to tell your loved ones to come through. You got to tell them it's okay to come to Justin and speak to Justin.
It helps.
It does.
It helps.
And as much as he asks them, he has his conversations with them to make it count for you. You being open is making it count as well for yourself and for them, because whatever their message is to you, you want to make sure that you receive it, because it is a gift. Not everybody gets a spirit reading, okay?
Right.
On contrary to what many other psychic mediums might say, not everybody gets a spirit reading. So remember, that is a real gift. So hello, welcome if you're new. I see some new people. Lena, hello.
Absolutely.
Remember to hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up, guys. On YouTube. We're broadcasting simultaneously.
YouTube and Facebook.
Yes. So
definitely different.
Yeah, if you want to,
we're trying to reach as many people as we can, right?
Yeah, because it is. Yeah, it's
because you never know, right? You never know. Just cruising the internet and you see some guy on here giving readings. You're like, what? Let me see what this is all about, right? That happens all the time. People are like, I have no idea how we found you.
I know.
Then bam, here come their loved ones from the other side.
I know. And it's so important, like, that everybody knows that how you work and that this is a give back. And so talking about, I know that you always kind of open up with something. There was something that you wanted to, like, kind of, talk about why we're, waiting for.
So yeah, one of the things that has popped up a lot this week, strangely, in like a lot of readings that I've done, and it's weird when you're doing a lot of readings for people, you start to see trends, right? One of the things that I've been seeing is that people are feeling lost, feeling depressed. Now that Halloween is over, now people are faced with a lot of people feel like it's a looming specter of the holidays. You have the holy holidays coming up next month. If you're in the United States, you've got Thanksgiving, and right around, it's the end of the year, and it's about time for family and get-togethers, and so many people are feeling lonely, even if they're surrounded by a bunch of people, right? And if you've ever felt that way, press 1 in the chat. Let us know. See, and here's the thing. That feeling of being less than usually has been being exacerbated by other people. Right?
Yeah.
So one of the things that I've come across is, and it's never an intentional thing, right? It's never an intentional thing. The person that's making the other person feel less than, or that's feeling less than because of something that somebody says to them.
Right.
Something along the lines of, oh, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this because, people might not get it, or, and they're trying to give advice and they're trying to be helpful, right? But what
maybe
ends
you
up
shouldn't
happening,
be
so harsh,
right, yeah.
or maybe you shouldn't be so this, that, the other thing,
aggressive with your words.
Well, yeah,
or,
insert whatever,
anything that
adjective there,
right. Again, a label,
right?
A label, yeah.
And so, here's the thing: forget their labels. When so many people try to, because look, the majority of people work on good faith, right? The majority of us work on good faith, and our loved ones, right? We want to make everybody happy. We want to make everybody proud. But where's the cutoff? Where's the cutoff, right? Mm-hmm. Where do you stop living for other people and start living for yourself? I often say that there's got to be a point of self-preservation, right? Because living like that and trying to conform to everybody isn't the way, because guess what? You'll never make everybody happy. There's an old story about an old man and a young boy and a donkey, right? And the old man and the young boy, they're walking down the road with their donkey. Their donkey's carrying all the stuff, and the little boy says, "Oh, Grandpa, man, my legs are tired." And they pass so the grandpa puts the kid on top of the donkey too, right? And they pass by somebody and they say, "Oh my God, look how cruel those people are. How dare that little boy? He's young. Why is he on top of the donkey? It should be the old man that's on top of the donkey, right? Mm-hmm. Because he's older." Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So they're like, "Oh, well, okay." So little boy gets off, old man gets on. They go further down the road. The next group of people come down and they're like, "Oh my God, look at that. That's despicable, that old man on top of that donkey." Right? Why is the old man on top of the donkey? It should be the little boy on top of the donkey. They're like, "What?" So next thing you know, they're like, "You know what? We're both going to get on the donkey." So they both get on the donkey. They were going down the road. They're like, we got it fixed now. Mm-hmm. Another set of people come and they're like, "Look at that. They're so horrible and cruel to that donkey. Look at all the weight they put on that donkey." They finally get off, and they started carrying the donkey and all the stuff on their back. Get my point? When are you going to stop worrying about what everyone else is thinking? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it comes
so
down
to. So what do people say after that? Like, "Look at that donkey. It's so horrible that the two people are carrying it." I mean, come on.
I don't know. I think they all dropped dead from carrying the donkey. But the point is, you get the point. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, TC. Hi.
Welcome.
Everybody, welcome. If you are new, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, the bell, and the thumbs up. We want to thank everybody that is coming on here live tonight.
Yes, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Right. Well, that happens, I mean, it does. So,
What's this over here?
This is Instagram. We have Instagram going live as well.
What's up, Myra? Welcome.
So,
Who's on Instagram?
No.
Nobody, not yet. I just have it on there. So, Natasha was on. I saw Natasha. So, if you get what he's saying don't change yourself for other people, because
all three going now. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Don't change yourself for other people, because regardless, the person that you're changing for is really the jackass, not you.
Interesting use of the donkey.
I try to use things in a more...
That I already used.
Exactly.
Nice. Very nice.
Right. You have like an eyelash right here, and it's going to go in your eye.
Okay.
There you go.
Beep, beep. Technical difficulties.
Okay, yes. Right, and I always say that. You know, you shouldn't change yourself for anybody. You shouldn't have to change your voice for anybody. You know, it's, hey, Linda, hi.
What's up, Linda?
I just want everybody to know that because it's extremely important.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of it, right? And so ordinarily confident people have been feeling less confident because they're trying to adapt what they say to their audience. And I say like this, here's the thing. Never change who you are.
Right.
Never change who you are, because when you change who you are, you end up speaking to nobody. Mm-hmm. But if you're true to who you are, look, nobody's going to get all of the people all of the time.
No.
Aim for
the people
who get you.
Right. Stop trying to conform to something that you're not. And if they don't understand that, then maybe they need to take self-inventory of themselves. That's the thing. And we had that or was it earlier this week? We had that conversation earlier this week with somebody. So, okay. As you guys know, people have been coming on. Welcome, everybody. We're simulcasting on both Facebook and YouTube. So make sure you guys hit the like and follow. Share on Facebook. Facebook, share. YouTube. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell. Justin Cardoza, the Tragic Medium. He's a psychic medium, been a professional psychic medium for 17 years. He is doing he always does this for spirit readings. He gives it as a give back. Okay? If you are interested in booking a private reading with Justin, here's a little secret that a lot of people don't know, is that he works on a no time limit basis. Mm-hmm. So when people book with him, he doesn't have a time limit. So he goes, sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's 2 hours. We've done readings for families that have been 5 hours. It just depends.
It's gotten...
But most importantly, that's the most important thing. He goes until the spirit goes. Okay, and you know, that, and a lot of times they have a lot to say.
Aquata 1111. Excellent point. So on YouTube, for everybody that's joining over on Instagram and Facebook, on YouTube, Aquata 1111 says, well, you get people that say you need to move on. And I had this exact thing earlier today. Or get over it. Right? And that's easy for them to say when someone has depression or anxiety. That class has a mental illness. You just can't get over that, right? Right. It also goes for, you know, if someone has lost a loved one.
Hello.
Hear that all the time. Hear it all the time. Oh, man, well, that was so long ago. How long has it been? Mm-hmm. What? And you know what the advice I was when somebody says to get over it? You know? Hey, you're still here, right? You've clearly gotten over it, but the love, you never get over love. Mm-mm. I prove it when I'm giving a reading, right? Because even after we pass, love is the thing that we take with us. Mm-hmm. Love is the currency that we take with us, right? And so even though here was my thing. They said, oh, well, I'm told all the time to get over it. Or, how long has it been? You know what? And I say, you know what you say to that? Get over it. What the fuck does that mean? You flip it on them. Mm-hmm. Force them to explain to you what get over it means. Because we all hit a rough spot, right? With love and people that we've lost. And we'll hit maybe around an anniversary time. Mm-hmm. Maybe around a special birthday or something like that. Or maybe just 'cause. Maybe just 'cause you saw their favorite flower outside. Maybe just 'cause you heard their favorite song on the radio.
Right.
And the pain hits,
Like,
and you just need to
it
talk.
never goes away,
right?
but you need somebody to talk to. But if they tell you, get over it, that's because you got to question who you're talking to, because obviously they don't feel anything.
Right. Well,
You know,
no,
I
it's,
mean,
you
like-
know what? Here's the thing. People don't take the time and think before they speak, right? And especially in tough moments of when somebody's grieving or going through a rough time. You know, so people will say something like that because they think it's something that you say. Just something that you're
Well, and
supposed to say.
sometimes people don't say
it's
it at all
not.
because they don't know how to address that
But that's more
situation.
effective,
Yeah.
right? So what would be more effective is, my God,
I don't
you know
think
what?
there's
I don't
nothing
even
to
know.
Move on. You don't
You
move
don't- you-
on from
you-
death. You know, you just don't.
But here's the thing, you technically do if you're getting up and you're still living your life and doing, even if it's hard, that's moving on, but you still carry the love with you. So force them to explain what the hell they mean by move on. You flip it on them.
So,
that's what I say.
Just for a couple of people, because people are asking questions, if you're wanting a reading, if you're wanting a card reading, you want to ask a question, or if you want a full card reading, here's the deal, guys. Unlike other people, and these are the Facebook people, and check out All Day Vapor so you can answer that right after me. Here's the thing. We do not do 1 card readings. We do not do 3 card pulls. I'm going to tell you why. Because guess what? You don't get the answers that you're seeking in 1 sentence. It's a fact. Okay? A person was asking before if you can tell me why that person ghosted you. If they ghosted you, they don't like you. That's a plain fact. I mean, it's hard to
that's
hear
rough.
that,
It sucks.
but it's the truth. And the question is, instead of it turning around on you and making you feel like shit because you're like, what did I do wrong? Okay? That person is obviously not good enough for you. You need to start thinking differently. This whole ghosting stuff and texting, younger people, you need to start having conversations with each other in person. Texting is not conversating. A person who ghosts you is the equivalent to a person who just blindly ignores you or blatantly ignores you in person. Okay? They don't have the balls to tell you that they don't want to be around you, that they don't like you. They used you for whatever that moment was for, and that's it. That's a hard fact to swallow, and I'm very sorry to tell you. But a 1 card and 3 card isn't going to tell you that answer, okay? Because that person wasn't right for you. But here's the deal. We do full card readings. Why? Because there are people who are on a journey, an enrichment of their life journey. Okay, we stuff things deep down inside us that we sometimes don't want to face, that we some of us know, but we just need that extra like oomph, you know, like that reassurance kick in the pants, you know, to get us on the track, or we need another confirmation. That is what we do. Okay, so if you're wanting a card reading, then you can hit the Intuitive Couple PayPal button that comes up on YouTube.
The link.
The link, yes, thank you. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Stacy.
All right.
So, that on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, you know, I think Dominic will, if somebody is wanting a card reading, you know, he'll put the PayPal thing up on Facebook or what. But, and if you want to give a love donation for Justin for his time and for our producer Dominic, okay, he's the one who does it all, makes this happen with the simulcasting and all our amazing things. So, did you see up there, did you see his question? He wanted to know more about Lightworker, I believe. Hello, Stephen Stewart from Scotland. Welcome.
Hey, welcome.
Carrie Wilson, I know she's probably still not on after what I said, because she said ghosted. She was ghosted. I feel bad, but All Day Vapor. Justin, when you get a chance, can you explain what your training classes are?
Basically, the training classes that I run are designed to help anybody that is on the spectrum for, like, you know, with psychic abilities. So we're talking to take you from, you know, a sensitive on through to empath to psychic medium. It's basically training to extract the best, the most potential out of yourself in a very systematic way. You know, and if you have more questions, just hit me up in the on Facebook or whatever. We got the links in the description.
Well, you know what it is, it's for people who are empaths, sensitive, psychics. I mean, they've got something, they know it, but they want to develop it more. Okay? And it is intense, but here's the thing. There's nothing like it anywhere else. There's no other. I mean, you're going to pay. His curriculum it's a blend of technical aspects, but there is a lot of philosophical aspects that you have to understand.
I teach in layers, right? And so the first thing you have to do for any psychic, and this is across the board, whether you're with me or not, you have to build a foundation. You have to build a foundation to build everything else on. Otherwise, everything is going to come crumbling down around you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
and if you and all day vapor, just go to lightworkereducation.org. That's it.
All right, so let's.
Christine, I'm
Christine,
sorry.
I see you. I'm trying to get to you. Okay, we're gonna see what's going on now.
Yeah,
I know
but
you
she's
said
asking.
on the road, telling you that she has cancer.
We don't answer medical
Well, no, I
questions,
don't answer medical questions. That's not really a
That's mine.
question, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry.
But what I do know is that when you're facing a tough illness,
And
is that
on Instagram,
Purple Rose,
hi, listen, we are over on YouTube as well. You can go and join us on YouTube. YouTube, our channel is The Intuitive Couple, and that's where everybody is at. We're just kind of like, putting it all out there. The Intuitive Couple on YouTube if you want to come over and join us.
all right. So here's the thing. Here's what I'm getting.
Woo! Cold hands.
Oh yeah. So what I am connecting with spirit, I've got an older woman coming through. Okay, this is mother, grandmother figure. All right. I feel like she spent the majority of her time in the kitchen. So she was clearly, like, I could see that plain as day, almost like the image I'm getting is one of wearing a sundress, right? In the kitchen, behind the stove, just cooking up a storm, but smoked like a chimney. Okay? For lack of like chain smoked. All right. Older woman coming through. How did you pass?
What's today's date? 11.
And she's pointing to this clock. It's like a wall clock, all right, that there's something significant with this wall clock, and I don't know if it's like a funky design, but she's pointing to a clock. So this is a mother figure coming through, either a mother or grandmother. It feels very motherly, right? So she like she was known, like the kitchen was her spot. That was
Right.
her room, right? Smoked cigarettes, right? And there's some, she's making a connection with a wall clock. And it feels like she passed, like she had cancer.
Christine, right now he is doing a spirit reading. If you are wanting to get a card reading from Justin, you're more than welcome to come over to our YouTube channel. Donna, do you link on Facebook?
Yep, I
Okay.
can link.
He can link the PayPal information on Facebook, but you would have to pay for a card reading.
Yeah, and the link may not work on Facebook depending on if you're on phone.
So yeah, I do see her with like tubes and stuff. So I don't know if this was hospital
That's what I
or
was gonna say,
hospice,
Carla.
right? But the thing is,
I was gonna say cuckoo clock. Is it a cuckoo?
I don't know if it's a cuckoo clock. But there's a distinct, making reference to a thing on a clock on the wall.
And you said she
I
died.
I know what a cuckoo clock is,
Right.
but in my mind, like a distinctive clock for whatever reason is for me. The image that I'm getting is one of like one of those like atomic shaped, like old school, mid-century modern style clocks. But that just might be my
because I love those. That's why.
yeah.
Obsessed with those.
And, but it's but because I'm like, is it that specific style? And it was a no. So I'm not seeing specifically what the clock, but just the fact that there's like a big deal about this freaking clock.
And
right?
you said she died in hospice, or
It was either hospice, but she was like towards the end. I see like tubes and the unpleasantness.
right? You have an initial, a name? Can you get a name?
Yeah, like the sun and rays. Yeah.
Okay, purple rose. I had an old grandfather. Okay, but did she spend a lot of time in the kitchen? Purple rose, like she chain smoked. All these things have to factor in, so it just can't just be one. It has to be, the clock. Spent a lot of time in the kitchen. She was a chain smoker. He's feeling cancer. Okay.
She's telling me to make mention of. I don't know if there was like a house fire at one point, because I'm asking for something more specific, right? Like if there was a fire at some point, but she's mentioning a fire. It's not how she passed or anything. She's just like bring
She's
up
saying
the
this
fire.
Something, bring up the fire.
Yeah, bring up the fire. Like it.
CS, you don't have to feed us information.
She's not. She's verifying. She's verifying all the things that I already said. Well, except for the name, but I think that just slipped out.
Yeah,
She knows
yeah.
She knows
Okay.
She's telling me
My
to
mother
mention
was
the
the
fire.
smoker. She passed in hospice. Okay, all right. Hang on, Purple Rose. Hold on.
Yes, no, you're fine. You're doing good.
You're doing good. And like Justin will
That's
say,
what I
when
need. I need you to verify the things. If they make sense, say yeah, that makes sense. And so, where's the fire come into play? Because we got two people that these things are hitting for, and see, this is the difficulty, right?
Purple Rose, is there any way you can come over to YouTube?
Are you in the United States? That's the question.
Are you in the United States?
Canada.
Or Canada? Because you can also call in, but if you want to come on to YouTube, The Intuitive Couple, that way... I tried yes, but don't know how. Oh, okay.
So if you're on on mobile because you're on Instagram,
right?
You're going to have to download the YouTube app.
Right.
If you're on iPhone, you might have to download it. If you're on Android, it automatically comes with your phone. You're going to need to sign in with an account. So you can sign in with your regular Gmail account if you have Google Mail, or you can just create an account with whatever email you have. And then once you do that, you can search for The Intuitive Couple on YouTube, and then you'll see one that's live with a big red live symbol on there.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do that, you can also call in if you're in the U.S. or Canada.
Yeah. Do you want to respond to her on my Instagram here?
Well, she should have heard me.
Well, I know she should have heard you, but
That's not like I can link it or anything. So I'll just put this over here just in case.
okay.
I'll be right back.
Why is she showing me chicken and dumplings? Which is weird because it's not even something that, that we do.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might be with her. Because now I'm getting some. Yeah, see, it was like the clock. The clock was the big, had the other day. Yeah, right? The clock was the big thing that was jumping out as the unique bit. And then the fact that there were a couple of people that were getting it. Then she mentioned a fire, the fire. And I think she's trying to come over or whatever. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Read the clues. We're just waiting for her to come over. She's trying to figure it out, and she left Instagram. So you see, you never know where you're going to find somebody. That's why I tried to cover all the platforms.
Can this thing? Well, no, I guess it can't do Instagram because it's got to be from the mobile, right?
Yeah, that sucks.
Hope you're enjoying those Cheetos.
See, I just asked Jay, can you hear my chewing? Okay, I'm trying to be really quiet and dainty with it, like...
Dainty. So, oh God, I mean, his hands are cold, ice cold. That's his tell, as far as. So, if you are new on, welcome. I know that this is
Thank you, Ambitious.
Thank
Appreciate
you. Make sure you please, if you're wanting, he's doing a spirit reading right now, but if you want to get in line for a card reading, make sure you hit the PayPal thing. Or if you just like what you're seeing here tonight and you want to give a donation out of love and kindness for Justin and Dominic, who is our producer extraordinaire, please definitely hit that PayPal button.
Let me make some things clear here. If you're on Facebook and you want to donate for a question, or you just want to donate, or you want to get a question or a card reading, it's going to be you cannot click the link on mobile in the chat. So what you're going to have to do is back out and go back to the page, and then find the post and then click the link. It's Facebook. On mobile or on YouTube anyway, you can click the link.
Whatever, we'll figure it out if that comes. So
It's cool.
We're waiting.
We're waiting.
Feels like I'm like in a holding pattern with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just she's waiting. Dom, can
cool.
you turn that attic fan off because I'm chilly. Hello, we birds spiritual.
Hey, Chantel.
Hello. Hi, Chantel.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We haven't seen you in a long time.
We haven't gone live on Facebook in a long time.
Yes, and if you are, we have some people on Instagram. We are broadcasting live on 2 platforms tonight. We have three. We have Instagram, but we have Facebook and YouTube. You can find us on our YouTube channel. Actually, there should be a link in your bio, if I'm not correct. Yeah. It is The Intuitive Couple. If you want to come join us over here, we have lots of people. Justin has a spirit coming through currently right now that he is trying to connect with. But we would love to have you come over. I tried to, but don't know how to get on the live.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Are you in the United States or Canada?
Purple Rose.
Hey, Sandra.
Hey, Sandra. Purple Rose, if you want to call in, you can call in. She's in the United States. Okay. If you want to call in and talk to Justin.
Yeah, we could do it that way.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, Mel?
Hi, Ken. Hi, Ken. Okay, so let me put the phone number. The phone number to call in is 918. What is it? 918.
200-9706.
Yeah.
9706. 918. I'm going to write it in Instagram. I have to go back into Instagram. Hold on.
Hopefully are these working today? All right.
Okay, hold on. I'm writing it in there. It is 918. 200 9706. That is the number to call in. Can I connect to you so I can hear the reading? Because I can't ever.
Yeah, the fire is a big clue. And, all
The
day
fire,
vapor,
yeah.
she, Bev over here, Purple Rose Bev, did verify the fire. So it was like the clock and then the fire, right? So the fire became the big clue. There we go. All right. Hey, this is Justin.
Called in is. Hi, this is Purple Rose.
Hey, Purple Rose, how are you?
Hi.
All right, pretty good.
All right, thank you so much for, being quick to verify those things for us. I know it's could be kind of weird, right? Like having strangers hitting on this stuff. So while we were waiting on you to try to come over to YouTube, besides so just to verify, we have the older woman coming through, spent a lot of time in the kitchen. Makes sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
My grandmother.
All right. And was a smoker?
Was my mother that also passed.
Okay. All right. And,
Spent
made
time
this...
with her mother.
Okay. And showed the significance with the clock and a fire of some sort. Like there was a fire.
Yeah, my grandfather's clock that I just got it here in my house. That they brought it. It was on a desk, but it was high, so it could have been like on a wall, but it was on a high desk. And the fire in the kitchen, that was my mother that almost burnt the kitchen down.
Yeah, with you. Definitely them. Because those things were, like the clock was outside of my realm of reference, but that's just the fact that you brought that just recently to your house is them showing you that they were there with you as that happened, and they see what's going on now. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
And the chicken soup, my grandmother liked chicken dumplings, and my mother made her chicken noodle soup every time before she passed.
Okay.
Chicken soup.
Excellent. All right, we're definitely there. Definitely with you. Now they're they're coming together. It feels like one energy, one like super mother energy, right? Because I was
strong.
like, yeah, it's very, very strong, and they almost have the same identical energy, and so
Which is not uncommon.
no, it's not. And here's the thing with this. They're giving me this feeling that I need to tease you about like an argument that you guys had over a boy or something. Like there was a big disagreement in the kitchen over some guy or whatever, and you stormed out. And they're just telling me to kind of tease you about that.
That was my ex-husband that also passed.
Okay.
Yeah. They didn't want me to marry him, and they teased me about that, but he passed just right after my mother.
Okay. And where does the number 17 come in? So for me, when I get a number...
Goodness. That is a number that I always see. I lived in apartment 17 with my husband, which he passed in April.
Okay.
We lived in apartment 17.
Okay. All right. So that's obviously him just kind of chiming in because they're kind of boxing him out. And he just kind of threw that in there just to get that in, to let you know that he's there as well. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. Yeah.
They're also telling me that they have the little dog.
The little dog that was my son's.
Okay.
That passed away, yes.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
They had the little dog there with them as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And now
so
the one thing that they're wanting to make extremely clear is that they do hear you, because here's the thing. This year has been they're telling me this year has been incredibly tough for you, right? Just incredibly tough. And you have been praying a lot more and speaking to them a lot more, and you've really been fighting off, and I'm sorry to put you on the spot like this, but fighting off this general malaise, this general depression, and you've really been fighting it off, and you've been asking them for their help, and this is them using this as an opportunity to come through to let you know that they hear you, they acknowledge that they're there, right? And they want you to stop talking yourself out of the fact that of when they're there, you feel their energy, you feel something around, but then you're like, I don't want to be that crazy person. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And you talk yourself out of it. Don't do that, because they're there lending you love and support and wanting to help you get through this emotionally, right?
Yeah, they wake me up in the middle of the night. Yeah. And they touch me.
Yeah.
I feel their presence. Yeah.
And what is hang on. They're showing me something, and I think it's outside of my realm of reference. So I'm trying to hang on. I'm trying to decipher it. They're showing me like you at the sink washing dishes, and somebody flicked the back of your hair.
Yeah. Yeah. That used to be my husband.
Okay.
Yep.
And they're also telling me to they're basically saying hi to the person that is in the armed forces, or is thinking of entering the armed forces, whether it's the army or whatever.
Okay. Oh, wait, the armed forces?
Yeah. Either the United, the army, Marines, Navy, the armed forces. Yeah. Military.
Forces, yeah, that was my ex-husband. That he went to the armed forces.
Yeah, but what I'm getting the feeling that there is somebody that's either thinking about or has joined somebody young. It feels like that's joined or is thinking about joining, and it's them saying hello to that person.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're really, really emphasizing the fact that there's really a sense of urgency to this. Okay, and again, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but there's a sense of urgency coming through saying, like, listen, we know that this year has been incredibly rough on you. Okay, but we need you. We need you to take better care of yourself. Okay.
I will.
Like, that's so imperative. Like, you it's you giving up. They're showing me this feeling of giving up. And you're better than that. You're so much stronger than what you realize.
I tried. I really tried. I started drinking and I passed out and banged my head. I know I shouldn't, but I did. I fell down and hurt myself and couldn't get up. Because it's been 4 people. My mother. Yeah, 4 people.
Oh, they're coming through. I mean, loud and clear, and they're there with you when you call on them. And so it's one of these things of, okay, here is your validation, from a third party that is a complete and total stranger, right?
Stranger, yeah.
So please heed this advice. You know what I mean? Because look, you still have so much to offer.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That was true because I barely saw you on Instagram because it just popped up on my screen and I said, let me look at that. I didn't even think.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and here they are. And that's how it happens all the time. And I know you can't see it, but the people on YouTube are sending you love and support and good energy and vibes your way. Our community here is the best on the internet. I truly believe that. The most supportive people. And I know intuitively, psychically, and from what your loved ones are showing me, that you can pull yourself out of this rut. And 2019 was a year of self-discovery and lessons. And you know what? We start making the turnaround now. And they
I
want to know, are you willing to commit to that? Because you're the type of person that when you make a commitment, you stick to it. And so they're asking, do you commit to turning it around to where 2020 is going to be the best year ever for you?
Yes, I do commit to that.
Okay.
I do.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they love you.
Yeah, and you have to understand that I only work from the light, and it's only because of the love that love is the only thing that we carry with us to the other side. And it's that love that is giving them the energy and the drive to come through in such a way.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what to say. I can't believe because
It's
all
okay.
the things you told me.
It's okay.
I'm in shock.
It's okay. It's just know that this is them. They saw this as their opportunity to come through. Oh, and they're saying happy birthday. They're sending happy birthday wishes to somebody. Somebody's got a birthday coming up.
My birthday is coming up in December.
Okay.
December, yep. Mhm. Yep.
Okay, another confirmation. How would I know that? Right? So there
That's right.
There you go. Okay.
I was there.
And you've got strangers all over the world sending you. I mean, Australia, Scotland. The YouTube is worldwide, and I know you can't see it, but we've got
as well,
people on
too,
Facebook and
who are sending
YouTube
you
that
love.
are sending you positive vibes and love, and we know that you could do it.
Thank you.
All right, and they're all saying,
Thank
"Hey,
you very
happy
much.
birthday." Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Hey, well, thank you so much for
What is your
acknowledging and
name?
calling in.
Can I ask you your name?
My name is Beverly Chacon.
Okay, Beverly. Okay.
Thank you, Beverly.
Okay, I thank you for finding us. But see, that's just
Yeah.
that's a divine
No.
intervention moment right there. 'Cause
Absolutely.
She just clicked on us
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Yep, that's how it works.
Thank you. Yeah. And it was, you guys found me. I didn't find you because it showed up on my screen and my phone was closed.
Wow.
Wow, really?
That was them. That's them saying,
That's
"Hey,
them.
come on."
You're getting lots of happy birthdays on YouTube, by the way, Beverly.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling in and being brave enough to take that step of faith and to call in. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Okay. You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
All right.
Do you see the importance, folks, of why
There
I
it is.
say you've got to? You never know.
Never know.
You never know who that message is for. That's beautiful.
The phone is a great thing, especially when we're doing cross like this, so that everybody can hear. It's a good thing. Good tool. Good tool.
Chantel, I see your comments. I am so sorry about your mom. I am really so sorry. That was a really fantastic message. That was beautiful because it just showed you no problem, Beverly. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Beverly. Thank you.
And if you are on Facebook, or you can come over to our Facebook page.
Well, whatever
works for you.
Whatever works for you. We're
But
trying
this
to...
is our intuitive page. I mean, our Instagram page. So, don't forget. that your loved ones, your loved ones, wanted to get a message to you tonight.
No
Thank you for
coincidences. No coincidence.
Thank you for being open.
And so if you are new to our channel, that is essentially...
That is what he
that's what I
does,
do,
folks.
Right? I am the tragic medium. My name's Justin Cardoza, professional psychic medium for the past 17 years. This is my beautiful bride, my beautiful wife, Roseanne Cardoza, psychic intuitive reader, right? And together, we're the intuitive couple.
Absolutely.
And welcome to our channel. If you are new, please make sure to hit the subscribe bell, or the subscribe with the bell if you're on YouTube, the thumbs up, and make sure to like and subscribe on Facebook. And if you're on Instagram, please make sure to like and follow on Facebook. Sorry.
Like and follow and share on Facebook.
It's too much.
And if you're on Instagram, then definitely make sure you follow us.
Yeah, whatever it's
She
called
says
over
she will
there.
not. She will not forget. That's
awesome.
beautiful.
That's great. I'm so glad that that's the first read I've done on Instagram.
Well, I felt
You felt that pull?
Yeah, I did. I really, really did. I
That's
felt that
good.
pull that she, somebody, you never know. As soon as I said, you never know where somebody is going to be for somebody.
That's true.
So,
You don't.
okay, folks. So you see what he does. This is what he does. This is what he does. Okay? Guess what? All the Halloween stuff, it's over. This is the real deal. It just got real.
Holidays, man.
The holidays. People, they all get wrapped up in the spooky and the scary. But you know
It's
what?
fun.
It's fun. It's fun.
Hey,
but
Neptune.
but here's the thing. This is what it's all about. This is what he does. Okay? So we want you to spread that word. Okay? Now, if you think he's that good with spirit readings, you should, check out his card readings if you want. If you want a card reading, if not, that's okay. But card readings are $25. But if you like what you see here tonight and you love him and you want to give him a love donation for doing spirit readings, hit that PayPal button and show him the love.
Let's see what else we
Where's
got.
love?
Seeing what else we got going on.
Oh,
They popped
Chantel.
in quick, man. They
I
popped
know.
in quick.
They did. Chantel, I would never think that you ditched us. Come on now. I was beginning to wonder if people were seeing our stuff over on my hair is like lopsided on. It's because of the background. Oh, you got it on Facebook? That's awesome, Beverly. That's awesome.
Cool. Awesome.
That's so great.
Yeah, so Beverly, if you're seeing us on Facebook, you can comment and everything on Facebook right there.
Yeah,
and we
'cause-
will see it over
Yeah,
here.
we'll see it over here. So if you're on
We got to
Facebook,
figure out how to make it unified over here on screen, though. You know what I mean?
Over
Over here?
there,
yeah.
I know.
So if you're new on here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, guys.
Right.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Zaria, hi. Oh, and by the way, I saw Rachel. Hey, Susan.
What's up, Rach?
Rach, you still on? We are Joanna Wiseman. Welcome. If you guys are new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Who are you looking at? Somebody's looking.
I am waiting to see.
Hi, Beverly. There she is. She's on Facebook. Great.
There we go.
Yay.
Hey, Rach. All right.
Zaria, we've been good. We've been good. So, yes, we see. Well, we see your comments, and now people on Facebook who are on Facebook can see your comments too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got like a unified chat over here
Okay.
for everything. Zazu. How you doing? Okay, let's see.
So, how long will you be on today? I don't know. It just depends. Right now,
What time is it? 9:22.
hi, I'm new. I subscribed to your channel. Okay.
Hello.
So, question is, who wants a card reading? Card readings go to the front of the line. You got somebody coming through. Spirit readings coming through. Spirits are a give back. Spirits are always a give back. Unless you want to book a private reading with him, then you can contact him through Zazu. It's free reading for spirit readings, hon.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's free. That's what's free.
Hey there, Darlene.
Okay.
Welcome.
Card readings.
I am
Do you,
getting something.
hold on. I want to address this. here's the reason why the card readings are not for free. Because everybody, first of all, you have to be open. You have to be open to hear the message, okay? And you're not going to get any answers with one card. And most people, they get their one free card and then they go to another channel. And that's not how we operate here. We are trying to make you look deeper into your life and to enrich your life, okay?
Right.
That's the most important thing, okay? We support the psychic medium community, but we want to enrich everybody. If you want a free reading, that is spirit readings, and that
whatever comes through
is what comes through. You know, he's not AT&T. He can't just dial them up.
I wish, though, man. That'd be awesome, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but here, let me also caveat that there is no psychic medium that can do that.
No, it doesn't work
on a whim.
It doesn't work that way.
No. Now, when you book a reading with him privately, it's different because he's meditating on you and focusing on you. So there's many people that are on here that have gotten readings.
Hey,
and if
Cheryl?
you just heard the beautiful reading that Beverly got, that's how it works. You have to be open. You can't be ungrateful, because if you're ungrateful, it's not going to happen. But card readings, listen. Card readings are important because everybody is searching for the answers in their life. They're trying to figure out their path, you know, and that is the most important thing. Figuring out your path in this world and how to enrich it, okay? You're not going to become enlightened. You're going to enrich it. And it's not about gratitude, because it's about enriching your life to where you see the things that are happening in your life are amazing. So, if you're on Facebook, like and follow, please, share, and also on YouTube, hit the thumbs up and subscribe.
So this is a strange one, right?
All right, we got it. We got one
that I'm
coming
getting. And I am getting a mail coming through, right? Almost feels like it could be like an older brother, uncle, but it's older, but it doesn't feel parental. It doesn't feel parental, I have to say that. It feels like they were like a law enforcement officer, but not in the United States. You know what I mean? Because what I see is like a uniform with a hat and a baton, but no gun. And it doesn't feel domestic. But this is somebody that is coming through. Feels like either an uncle, an older brother, older friend, guardian. No, not even a guardian, because it doesn't have that parental feel to it. And honestly, I feel like I'm seeing him, a security officer, right? But it doesn't feel. It feels foreign, and in a place where I feel like I am seeing him walking on like a dirt road. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it's at. You gotta show me more, guy. And I'm hearing like I don't know if this is his nickname, Boo Boo, or something like that.
Thank you, Zaria.
I don't know where this is coming in. So I'm getting an older male coming in. Feels like it's either a brother or an uncle. some sort of like police, law enforcement, or security officer, like Natasha said, it definitely feels like it is not in the United States because I see them carrying a baton.
Mm-hmm.
But no,
yeah, but NYPD
no gun.
carried batons in like the 70s and the 60s.
But they carried a gun.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
There's no gun. That's the thing. It's like a nickname, boo boo, ooh ooh, something like that.
Yeah. Hey, Zaria, text me after the show. Chantel, Roseanne, share my story if you remember. You're going to have to refresh me. So can you send me a message on Facebook, please? In Messenger?
Yeah, it feels like he's walking on a dirt road. What are you showing me here, guy?
Yeah, brother, older, yeah. So it could be brother, older.
It's older male coming. You know, it feels like no, not a marching band, baton. No, a nightstick. But it's just straight.
Yeah, even a cousin.
Could be
Alicia.
a cousin. Yeah.
Yeah, totally cousin. Yeah.
Security guard.
I mean, a man that's older, it's just like it's just one step above you, but it's not like it would be like two steps above you, like a father.
Here's the thing: it doesn't feel parental in nature.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Feels more like a cool friend, or you know what I'm saying? Something along those lines, or an uncle, or you know.
So actually, our Instagram feed is going to end up quitting. It's going to end up ending. And so if you want to come join us over on YouTube, just download the YouTube app on your mobile phone or on Facebook. It is Justin and Roseanne Cardoza. On YouTube, it is The Intuitive Couple. So if you would come over and join us, we would be so grateful. And we would love to see you over there. So come on over.
You know, this always happens. With this, man, what are you showing me, guy? No. Zaria asked, English cop like a Bobby. No. Definitely not. It feels more like, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. Well, law enforcement I've ever known has always carried a gun, and I don't know the uniform. They have a vest. He's got a vest, white shirt, but it's not like I don't know. It might be British. I don't know. But I'm seeing a dirt road. Like, it feels like, man. Feels like it could be almost like the Caribbean or something like that, man.
Do you have a how he passed? Well, I was just wondering because marching bands were officers' uniforms. Oh, just wondering what baton you were seeing.
You know, like if he's an MP, I would think that. Like
it's
for
Canada,
the Navy,
for God's sake.
No, but like Swiss baby, like MPs, right? I mean, like if it's in the Marines, if it's an MP, if they're in the Navy, I can't imagine. Like, it feels foreign. I know the United States, so like if they are the United States Navy or the Marine Corps, I'm gonna see the United States Marine Corps symbol. I'm gonna hear Semper Fi. I'm gonna hear a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean. I've got a lot of military reference for the United States. This feels foreign, and I don't know where it's where you know. Could be Puerto Rico. Like I said, it might maybe.
Cindy
Maybe.
Benz, you just came from Instagram. Welcome.
Maybe Puerto Rico. And Puerto Rico's not technically foreign. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're a Commonwealth of the United States, and so. But I would take that. You know, I don't know if what I'm describing would fit that. That's the problem. I'm just seeing the road and I'm trying to pull back, but it's just a road and like little single story buildings. I'm not having. Give me more, man. You got to give me more than that. You got to give me more than that.
Okay.
There's an R initial with them.
That's what she's saying.
Okay, maybe. I don't know. There's because it doesn't.
But that would be
I'm
in
going
the
by
Caribbean or somewhere in there. Remember that.
well, yeah, because it could be like so. In the Caribbean, if it's I don't think it's Jamaica. I don't know how back in the day the Haitian law enforcement was, but it feels foreign, right? So.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the key is that
maybe Guam. I know lots of military.
I'm getting
Yeah,
more.
he's
There's
getting
an
more. He's
R
getting
name
more.
associated with
Our
him.
name.
And he's showing me that that he broke his leg at some point, like maybe right towards the end. It feels like, not maybe, definitely, like broke his leg at some point. There's an R name. Rosendo would fit. And if that's the case, I know a guy named Rosendo, so I'm like, why wouldn't you show me his picture? But hang on. So let me. Where's the broken leg come into play? And all of like everything's got to fit, right? So it's got the military or security uniform. I see him carrying a baton. There's like a dirt road. A broken leg is prominent, like for him to tell me that. The R name, right? So it's not like I don't just pick and choose like one thing out of it. All of those things have to click. So Luz, does do those things make sense? If you could go through and hey Kyla, like let's take it one by one, right? So where's the security uniform and the baton and everything, and this nightstick, whatever, come into play?
I got that.
because you said Rosendo, right? That's the R name. So there's that broken leg. You know, he's bringing that up. Okay. And so lose, I think, if I'm saying that wrong, forgive me. Le- was it? He's telling me to mention the. There's a staticky relationship at play here, right? So either he's mentioning like it was either he was like in and out of the family due to various reasons is how he's saying it, or someone he's mentioning somebody that was in the family, that was in and out. Feels like there was like a lot of internal ruckus. There wasn't settled.
Do you feel that click with them?
Yeah, I'm close. I'm close, I think. And who's got the birthday? I think is either on the 12th or the 13th, or like right in the middle of the month. I think I'm with Luz. With Luz. Because he's telling me he's got pops with him, and he's making reference to somebody's who has the birthday, you know, like right in the middle of the month. Okay, and he says he's got pops with him. Okay. I think I'm with you, Luz. Who was attacked by the dog? He's bringing up a dog attack, and somebody was bit by a dog. This should nail it.
That's me.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm with you. All right, so Luz, what he's saying to me, I'm with you, okay? What he's showing me, what he's coming through with is one, he's wanting to thank you for honoring him on, I don't know if it's like an anniversary of his passing, but there's like a special occasion where you honor him and make make his favorite dish for the family. And here's the thing. So I grew up in a Puerto Rican household, right? And the way, the image that I'm seeing is because when I was growing up, like there was always a gigantic pot of rice and beans, right? And so like that's the image that he's using to show me in my mind. And he's saying thank you for like, and so I don't know if that's the dish, but that's how I'm making the association of making a dish in his honor, even though he is no longer here and that he's on the other side on a special day, and keeping that memory alive. Does it make sense for you?
You could have had him call in.
Yeah, well. The male coming through that passed away.
Who is the boo-boo? And here, we've got something else going on here.
Don't worry about that.
Okay, I'm just saying.
So look, I've got the older male coming through, and here's the message. He's thankful that it feels like I'm with you, Luz, because it's making sense, and like I've got a lot of stuff that's passing by, right? Whoever it is that this is coming through, because it feels like older brother or uncle type figure. I see the security uniform, right, with the baton, whatever, okay, coming through, and it feels like there is a day of celebration for his I don't know if it's like a birthday or an anniversary or whatever.
Hey.
Okay.
Pay attention. Go over there. Make sure people subscribe. Okay, you guys, he's reading Spirit right now. In between, let me tell you, if you guys want to ask a question, if you want a card reading, look, here's the deal. Dominic, put up the eye prices, please. If you're wanting a question, we only deal with serious questions, guys. So that is the thing. One question, $11. Card readings are $25. Right.
He's getting a spirit coming through
I
right
know,
now.
but I am trying to address the people on here who are on here asking questions, and they're coming on.
It's okay. It's okay, man. Relax. Yeah, it's no dice, huh? Okay.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna reset. I'm resetting. So he was just basically coming through saying that
just came on. Are they subscribing?
I don't know. I can't tell.
I thought it's like a bot. They won't tell.
They're not subscribed. I can't.
You're gonna have to.
Stop. So, all right, let me refresh here with you, Luz. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. Try to make this simplified. The older male that is coming through that has crossed. That all makes sense for you? Yes. Hi, Jasmine.
Good night, Christine.
Huh?
What happened?
With what?
You jumped.
Who did?
You did.
I did.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
What the hell?
Oh, okay. He's going out
Okay.
with him.
Huh?
We're not with him.
Yeah. I
No.
thought I was, man, but
Mm-mm.
this is just
Who's the
noise.
other person?
I'm
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have him-
that right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm Dizon.
Huh?
I'm just gonna have him step aside because it's not really coming through super
And it's
clear,
not clicking
so,
with
yeah,
him.
And it's
You,
not.
it's got to be like a seatbelt. It's got to
yeah,
click.
it's got to click, and
And honestly,
it ain't clicking.
he's not going to give you a message from somebody who's living.
Yeah,
you could
no,
get a
it
message
doesn't-
from somebody who's living.
Yeah, you
He's
call
only
up.
reading the people who are dead.
Mhm.
So, you know, and if you've never met your
it's all
grandparents because they
good.
both committed suicide, he wouldn't be able to confirm anything because you would have had to know them
Hey,
in
Christy.
order to be able to confirm things.
All right, so
so
Ann, right?
let's have this gentleman step aside.
So Ann, all right. So what's up?
Anne paid for one card, one not
Question.
card, but one
Question.
question.
No medical or legal questions.
Yeah, no medical, no legal questions. And listen, all the new people that have logged
Absolutely,
on.
Jasmine.
Who's Rick? I don't know who Rick is. I didn't see no Rick's question. Hi, Josh. Welcome. If you guys are new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up.
Come on, G.
Oh, Rick up here.
Rick.
Rick Warren, right?
Yeah. Rick
Okay.
Warren. Oh, poor guy. Okay, Rick Warren. No, he's here.
There he is.
Good. There he
Okay.
is. Okay.
Well, thank you, Ann.
Thank you. That was
Jeez,
very nice of you, Anne. See, generosity of
yeah,
others for other
absolutely.
people to get a reading. That's
And so
sweet.
Rick said that. No. Ann got you, Rick. Ann got you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. He got.
Yeah.
She got you.
you're cool.
And
man.
gave
What's
you a
up?
gift.
Absolutely. So I know, Rick, you said that you were, as far as patience goes, because you've learned to not pray for patience because you're given opportunities to demonstrate your patience, right? Welcome, Castro. Nice to meet you. So what's going on, man? What can I help with? So yeah, he says so he's got a ton of guides and ancestors, and they're trying to get a message to him, but he's also under spiritual attack, opposition, so he can't make it out. Okay.
Yeah, I have to work with him after.
Rick, believe it or not, listen, no, it does not sound weird or crazy. And yeah, it can be draining. And so, how do you know you're, and forgive me, I'm going to be asking you some. I'm just going to play devil's advocate for a minute, right? So,
Angel's advocate.
huh?
Or angel's advocate.
Angel's advocate, devil's advocate, whatever. You know what I mean. And so, how do you know that your guides and ancestors are trying to get a message to you? Just curious. I swear I'm not a crazy person. I've went and had myself checked. LOL. I'm not accusing you of being crazy, man. Don't worry. Hmm?
Nothing, I'm telling him.
So here's the thing, man. Okay. Hmm. So here's what you've got to do, Rick. Okay? And I really have a feeling that I know how you're going to react to it.
Okay, Jasmine, hang on to your question.
So here's the thing, right? One of the things that I teach is the fact that to me come through. So one of the things that we teach at lightworkereducation.org, this is like the very first thing. Now, look, here's what nobody tells you, is that when you're real, darkness attacks you. When you have a legitimate gift from God, the opposite side, there's a very real war going on. I've said that before. And when you're working from the light, the dark is always going to try to stop you from doing that work. And I know if you're in it alone and it just starts happening, I know it makes you feel like you can't. Who can you tell? Because it sounds crazy. It sounds fucking nuts, right? It sounds absolutely nuts. I was there. I know. But one thing that you'll find is that the more you try to research, and if you watch other psychics and stuff, no one talks about it, right? There's a reason for that, because the ones that don't acknowledge what you're saying of, oh, it's your internal fears of what, they'll give you some baloney like that. No. Usually what happens is, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I know I'm not. This is what happens, Rick. Some sort of a trauma happens, or some sort of an epiphany of immense proportions happens to you. You witness something. Thank you, Cheryl. You witness something, right? And you just feel all of a sudden that your life you're going in the wrong direction. And you've always been taught to pray. But the prayers you were taught as a child don't carry forward to an adult, but they're the ones that you kept using your whole life. But all of a sudden, one day, you realize that saying, bless so-and-so, please bless so-and-so, please bless so, that wasn't cutting it. And you felt this shift. And you prayed a most dangerous prayer, which is basically a self-baptism, if you will, because you're at the end of your rope. You're lost. You're confused. And you don't know what to do. You don't know what direction your life is going in. And so you pray a prayer out of desperation, saying, you know what, God, look, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm down here, I'm floundering, I give up. Just do with me whatever you want. And when you say it with such an intense feeling, when you say that prayer, you're giving your soul back to God, right? And it's a self-baptism, and all of a sudden, bam, you're hit with this intense feeling. You're hit with this intense beam. I call it a baptism by fire. It's a baptism by holy fire is what it is. And it burns everything off. and you left bewildered, right? You left bewildered. What now? What now? Wait, what? You know something happened, but you can't put your finger on it. You wake up the next morning and everything seems different. I wrote, this was my experience. I am describing my experience to the T. And I have heard the story over and over and over again from real light workers, right? Not the people that just use light worker as a marketing tool, but the ones who do the real work. And when you're a real light worker and you have been ordained by God, you're going to encounter opposition, right? It's not crazy. This is what happens. When we accept our divine destiny and what it is that we are supposed to be doing and the path that we are going down, it's a surrender. It's a surrender to the energy that made us. Yeah, look, I know what you're saying, man. And so, yeah, the feeling of opposition is real. Okay? And so the whole thing is that you've got to come from a place of faith rather than fear. The message that you are meant to get may not be a message that you're meant to hear, right? But just the fact that you know that it's there. Because I say that, like clairsentience, clairaudience, that's all technical stuff. That's technical stuff you can learn like that. It's the behind the scenes work that takes time. The building of your base. You've got to build a solid foundation. That solid foundation is faith. Okay. You're not alone. There are many, many people, and especially in this broken world, man, of ours, that have this happen to them. You're not alone. And so, that's the whole reason that I started up the, light worker education is for, because it's by acceptance only, right? It's you have to be accepted into the program.
Rachel says, "It happened to me. I get it."
Yeah.
So you're not the only one who's having
man.
this problem. It's something that.
But here's the danger, Rick. Here's what I want you to focus on. Okay, is not getting caught up in the minutia. You're not alone. That's the thing. That is a lie. That is a deception of the dark one to make you feel like you are alone. And, here's the thing. Human beings only have two emotions. Faith and fear. Everything, love and fear, right? Everything boils from those two things. Every other emotion stems from one of those two, no matter which way you slice it. Faith, fear, they operate the same way. It is putting trust in an unknown variable, right? Something that you can't prove. And so if you put fear into something that you can't prove, you're going to draw. It's going to happen, right? Faith is the opposite side of that coin. Look, I mean, we could go on and on all night, but here's the thing that you really need to work on is you've got to here's the first thing that you need to do. First thing you need to do, Rick,
We actually have
is,
some videos on our.
and yeah, if you check out what is it, light worker education on YouTube, that has some of the light worker stuff on it, right? So light worker education on YouTube, that'll have a couple of videos to help get you started, right? Well, welcome, Venus. Here's what you've got to do, bottom line, because you prayed that prayer not realizing what was going to happen. Now that you realize what happened, you have a choice to make. And very simple. You know, are you going to follow that path that was laid out before you? Because it's free will, Rick. Or are you going to not? By not, I mean, don't think that you're going to be punished because you decide not to. I can tell you this, that wouldn't have happened to you if you weren't capable of handling it. God doesn't give us anything that we can't handle. It's just, are you willing to face the fear? Because here's the thing, Rick. You're not afraid of... You could be walking... And correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not afraid of anything in the physical. Right? I mean, people would say you're a guy who knows how to handle himself. Right? Going down the street, no problem. You know, you're not worried about it. But the things that you can't see...
The whispers.
The whispers, that messes with you. That's the thing that freaks you out, right?
And it's hard because it's so much that he doesn't know exactly. Right. It's coming at him too fast, but he's not protected. And single-handedly, when we get more things thrown at us, that's where fear starts to come in. Okay? And once fear takes over your life with anything that's paranormal or anything, it spirals out of control. Yeah. Good night, Chantel. Thank you. Yeah. It all spirals out of control. So you have to, this is something that, you know, you're going to have to work on, but you're in the right place. There's not many men that come on here, believe it or not. So, you know, I want you to feel like that if you're needing some help and you're needing a little bit more guidance, I know you said you didn't have, like, you know, the money to pay for anything.
Just shoot me a message.
Just shoot him a message.
Shoot me a message
and I think this is something that you need to discuss with him privately.
Yeah.
This is not the form to do that.
It's not.
Rick. So if you go to our Facebook page, you'll be able to message him privately. Okay?
Yeah, the link should be in the description.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
But right. Let me reassure you, you're not crazy, Rick.
No, oh God, no. Oh God, no.
You know, I promise.
Right.
And that's something that is one of those things that we keep quiet. But if someone brings it up, I have no problem addressing it. It's not something that because we don't want, you know, I'm not out to spread fear. It's not about that. I'm about spreading faith and love. You know what I mean? Right. So look, Rick, here's the bottom line, man. Right now, more than anything, you need to choose whether you want it or not. Talk to God.
So what you guys don't understand is our students are actually working behind the scenes and they're practicing reading you guys as well. So it's something that's part of the training that we give to our students. So yeah, look, first thing you got to do, Rick, flat out, bottom line, just being real with you, man, is just decide. Just choose whether you accept or not. Right. Hello, welcome, Ray.
If you feel like you're not capable of it, just say the prayer and, you know, ask to have it taken off of you. It's that simple. The prayer got it there. The prayer could literally take it away as well.
that's okay. It's always in everybody's blood.
See, that's the thing. I mean, every human being on the planet has an innate, latent ability, but it's
Yeah.
that's it. Bottom line is, do you feel like you can do that? You just have to make the choice, man. It's not a difficult one. Do you want to walk that path? Do you have enough faith that, I mean, just remember back to what caused it to come on you? Because darkness doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I think.
Well,
I really think that this conversation needs to be. You guys need to have this privately.
yeah.
And Rick, if you would go to our Facebook page and send Justin a message, it should be in the About section.
Yeah, it's up to you, though.
It's up to you, because actually there's more insight that he can give you, but privately.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't the platform for you to get
all the answers.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's
moving.
a little bit more in depth, but we feel like that this is something that needs to be addressed with you, because when anybody, golden rules, when people say, I promise you I'm not crazy.
Yeah, it's usually a good sign
That's
that
a
they're
good
legit.
sign, because people who are crazy don't ever say,
I'm not crazy.
Am I crazy? Or no.
They never even bring it up.
No.
Yeah. I know you get it.
Yeah. And he's trying to be discreet. You know what I'm saying? So, because we try to protect people's privacy, as far as certain things are concerned. So, message him on Facebook. This
All right.
sounds, yeah.
That's little peek behind the curtain there.
They never stop to question their own sanity. Bingo. Exactly. Dominic, got a question. The link is not working. Okay. LOL, you mean my life.
There you go. Put it back in there.
Okay.
Should work.
What's her name? Myra, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck my privacy, LOL. Like, you're
Right.
at that point, right?
Yeah.
I know, but just it's
Trust
something.
me, it's something that's got to be. Just if you have questions, just shoot me a message, man. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's
Save the
not
spot.
something that's going to be.
And I'll
taken care of.
explain why.
Yeah,
Off.
it needs
off
to
the
be
air.
explained off the air.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so we had a Joanna Wiseman. She donated $11. Joanna, you have a question for $11 for one question, $25 for full card reading. So, Joanna, are you still? And yes, Anne, thank you for your beautiful generosity in doing that for Rick. That's sweet. And that
I
is
said
what
it in the
we're-
beginning.
Mm-hmm. Joanna, are you still here?
Is it Jonah or Joanna? I
Uh,
can't see that far
It's
without my glasses.
Jonah or Joanna? I can't see. Jonah or Joanna?
Ms. Weissman?
Yeah, Ms. Weissman. So if you are just joining us, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell. Okay? And the thumbs up if you guys are liking what you're seeing on here. Okay? I know we're waiting for. There she is, Myra. Okay.
All right.
Joan Wiseman. You know what? Dominic, I wonder if she's on Facebook.
She just sent the message.
Oh, like Donna.
She's
John.
sending messages.
Jonna. Okay.
Oh, Jonna. Sorry.
Okay. She's still here. Okay. So she's on Facebook.
She's in private messages.
I understand that, but she made a donation, so it would pop
All right,
up.
well,
So that's
yeah.
why I'm saying. Like Jonna. Okay, so you're wanting to ask a question, Jonna, correct? Jonna like Donna, okay.
Yeah, you'll be okay, Rick. I promise. Either way, whatever you choose. Whatever you choose, you'll be okay. All right. Yeah, you want to? You want to tag team this one?
Yeah, we can tag team it. Can we put these aside?
Yeah.
Does Myra want to call in or not?
Leave it up to. Did you ever show me the video that she sent you? No.
Oh God, no. Forgive me,
been
Ashley.
nuts.
It's been a crazy week.
It's been nuts.
It's been a nutty week. I will show them afterwards.
All right. And you're in Cali?
Okay. Joanna, she's messaging. And she's wanting to know about her husband. That's what she's wanting to know.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hang tight, Myra. Let me.
Louder.
You guys can hear me okay, right?
Yes, what's the number? Yeah, I will post it in just a second once he answers the question. Myra, hold on.
All right, Jonna. Here's what you need to know regarding this, okay? Because I'm not getting a message from him specifically. It is more of I am seeing the situation as it pertains to you and him. The one thing that you need to know is that, is his heart healing? Yeah, all of the traumas and self-inflicted things that happens with him are all being dealt with, and he is in. I think your main concern is that he's in heaven, right? That is definite. And it's important for you to know, Jonna, that your prayers went a long way and still do go a long way, and they are heard. Okay? Your prayers that started long before the crossing. It built up this cushion form is the only way that I can explain it. Because when you pray, Jonna, you pray with such intensity and such emotion that it reverberates is kind of what I'm seeing. And so you have no need to worry about things following him and carrying forward. Okay, Jonna, that's really important for you to know. The healing process is taking place, okay? And I really feel like your prayers are heard and they help, but really, it's time to start focusing on healing you. That's the important bit. Because you still have a lot to give and a lot to contribute to the world as a whole. See, none of this is all coming through. Okay, good. So, makes sense. It's time to start not only praying for him, but praying for. Here's the thing, not strength. Because when we pray for strength, we're given opportunities to demonstrate the innate strength. I know. I want you to pray for wisdom and comfort. That's what you pray for. Okay? You can continue because you haven't prayed to have any healing for you. And I'm going to keep you in my prayers because you need it. I want everybody to keep everybody in each other's prayers and keep this community tight and growing and thriving, right? I really we pride ourselves on building a very supportive, loving community across multiple channels, right? So that's what we do. That's what this is all about. And so it's time to start focusing on you as well, Jonna. All right? Okay. Cool, Rick. I'll get to it after.
Okay, and
with Myra.
Pure Energy, welcome. If you're new, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell and give us thumbs up if you like what you're seeing on here tonight. If you were wanting a reading, Dominic, our producer, has posted the PayPal account. It is a full card reading on. It's $25 for a full card reading. Ashley, I have to.
I'll check it out after the live. I need to make a list.
I know you got a lot of things.
And so, Myra, you are on deck. Let's
she wants
get
the
that.
phone.
Let's get that number up. Yeah.
Yeah. She said, "God bless you and love to you." Oh, I can't read.
Must be good. Yeah. So it's all right.
No, it is good. It is good. I just can't show it to him during a live because he's focused. Excuse me?
Be careful.
Careful. I promise. Know what I'm doing.
No problem, Rick. That's what
Trust
he
me.
does.
Trust me,
Energy
Rick.
is what he does.
Your energy isn't interfering with me at all, man. I promise you.
No, in fact, he look. There's just things he has to be discreet about when he's on a live. It's for protection of.
Yeah. All right. So Myra, area code 918-200-9706 is the phone number.
No problem, Rick. No problem. Okay, so just waiting for Myra to call in. There she is.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Myra? How you doing? What happened? She get scared? I don't know what happened there. Hello?
Hi, I'm so sorry.
That's
Got
all right.
disconnected.
That's all right. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well. Doing well. Thank you. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for getting a reading with us. We're gonna do a little tag team action on this one, if that's all right by you.
That's amazing. Yes, I can't wait. She has never read me, so I'm excited.
Cool. Yeah. Me too. Let's see.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Oddly enough, I feel very peaceful with her. I feel very there's a peaceful energy with you.
Can you hear her?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. I love these cards. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, right off the bat, Myra, the first card we get, the first card I pull, I like to call it the anchor card or the heart card because it ties everything into each other. And you understand that when we are going on a path and when we're on a path, and I believe you have abilities, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So that's why I feel, that's why I feel very peace with you. There's just a calmness about you. But the heart card for me, the cards always tell a story, okay? And they're meant to be to enrich your life, okay? So the first card that I got, which I think is a fantastic anchor card or heart card, which is look deeper, okay? Now, second card I pulled was the safe travel card. It's Saint Christopher, okay? And we're going to explain all these in just a minute, but I like to show everybody the cards, then go on the description. The next card I pulled next to the look deeper card is optimism. And you notice that it's upside down. When it's upside down, it means the opposite for me. Okay, so the top row right above the look deeper card, which again is the heart card, anchor card, is pause. Pause is turned upside down as well. And then next to that is sleep, which is upright. Then this is one of my very favorite cards. Speak your truth. That is upside down. And that's, did I give that card? That's right above the optimism card. That was upside down. Okay. The bottom row underneath the look deeper card, which is the anchor card, is higher education. Upside down. The next card that I pulled was the activist card, but that's upright. And then again, the last row, I had speak your truth upside down, optimism upside down, and then miracle is upside down. So here's the thing. I'm not really familiar with what your abilities are, but that's not what I'm here to. What I'm seeing is that there's more to you than you give yourself credit for. And there has to be, you're going into this, on this road of doing what you do with your abilities, but you're missing certain elements that within yourself that you could be using as a reflection to help others more effectively.
That makes a lot of sense.
Can you turn that up for me, Justin, please? Okay. That's why we have the Look Deeper card. Because as light workers, when you work from the light, you have to be effective. And in order to be effective, you have to be very in tune with yourself, introspectively, self-introspectively. Which, right underneath that is the higher education card. Because as readers or light workers, and remember, light workers aren't necessarily psychics or mediums. They have lots of different roles in this world. But in order to be effective, you have to constantly be learning. And I think that is like what this community forgets, is that they think, and everyday Joes forget that too. They think, oh, they pick up a self-motivational book, or, you know, The Secret or whatever, you know, and they think, oh, okay, well, I know it. You know, trust me, the Dalai Lama doesn't know everything. You know, a wise man once said to me that there are people who walk this earth for eons who don't even get a glimpse of what their true soul has to offer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Now, the Safe Travel card next to the Look Deeper card, it's Saint Christopher. And I'm feeling that you're on the right path, but you're missing elements, and something is shaking you. And maybe it's because, no, it's not a maybe, it is, I'm feeling very definitely like there is you've kind of hit a roadblock where, okay, what's the next level? What's the next level am I going to go to? Because as workers of the light, we have to constantly be challenging ourselves. We have to constantly be questioning ourselves. You know, it's not just effectiveness, but what can you bring to the table to educate people more? And again, it starts with your higher education. But you are playing it safe in a lot of ways. And when you play things safe, we censor ourselves. We censor ourselves because we want to please people. That's the thing. We want to make sure that everybody is happy and that they're really getting what they are needing to hear. But in this business, there's certain people that you talk to who are going to get it and some who aren't going to get it. And I think there are just times where secretly deep down inside you that you feel like that, you know, like you're questioning yourself on certain, I don't want to say readings, but answers, you know, the feelings you get, what it is that maybe you're not giving them everything. It's censoring yourself because you're unsure. the optimism there, that's why the optimism card is upside down. You're not speaking your truth because you don't want to offend people. Look, there's no doubt. You do understand that in this world of this community that we all belong to, that we all have specialties, but what's extremely important for you to understand is that you have to always speak your truth, no matter how uncomfortable it is. Now, there are technicalities to that Justin, those are like secrets. There's, secrets that he doesn't tell people because that's what he educates other light workers on, about being effective and how to, get over the certain humps, and to make sure you speak your truth, because you're always going to run into hurdles that are going to make you question yourself. Am I doing this for the right reasons? Am I doing this? Well, why isn't anybody, attaching to me? Or why aren't we getting more people or more readings? Or maybe you're questioning the fact of what it is that you want to do. Everybody has a specialty, but maybe you just haven't found it yet. If you have found it, you're still questioning it. And I also feel that you're looking for this big wow moment. Something that's going to really shape and colorize your faith and belief. Because remember, to be effective in what we do in this world, you have to have joy in it. You have to have joy in your heart, but you have to have real faith behind the words that you speak.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel the pause is definitely, it's because you're at a crossroads. Why are you smiling? Okay. And then the activist card to me is extremely, it's right there without a doubt. Like, I'm reading the now. So the activist card is never stop advocating for yourself and what it is that you want out of it. Is this my truth? Is this what is best for me? Is this the effective, you have to shape your belief system, your faith, and your truth by speaking your truth, but also activating and being your own activist so you can advocate for other people. And it's extremely important that you don't stop. Look, I got to tell you, bottom line is that I stress this with our LWE students, because self-introspection is something that never stops, okay? It just doesn't. It doesn't. All right? Because we're always changing, and our abilities are always evolving.
Good work.
And so, you have to constantly be questioning, what it is that how can I learn more? How can I be the best light worker to other people? And something happened. Oh, I'm sorry, our screen just freaked out.
Oh.
Just refresh that.
Refresh it. Just hit dismiss, Dom.
Yeah.
Okay. So, does this make sense to you?
In a sense, yes. I feel like I'm getting,
Go ahead.
because I read cards and I do that intuitively, but I feel like since I was a kid, I've always had spirit around me.
Mm-hmm.
But that aspect of it, I don't know if it started when I was 5, so I was so scared that I didn't want to open myself up. And now that I'm doing more cards and reading people and having my path or my career going kind of that direction, it's like they're coming more towards me, and I'm like, I don't know if I want this.
There you go. Okay. Let me just say this. So, I say this to all our LWE workers, and the fact that you had this as a kid is really intriguing because, our son had things like that, that occurred, but, for some kids it stops after the age of 7, and some, it keeps on going, okay? And sometimes, it kind of goes into hibernation for a little bit, and then it comes back wham, And here's the thing about being a light worker, okay? It's like the mafia. This is the best way I can explain it to you. For real. And this is what I tell all our
Once
light
you're
workers.
in, you're in.
Once you're in, you're in. Do not if you do not accept this ability, they're only going to keep getting at you more. Look, you're on our team, and we have seen this time and time again where people ignored their abilities, and guess what happens? It gets louder and louder and louder to the point to where they become fearful of it. But when
I think she's on the verge of that now.
Right.
So.
But you have to either decide, because once you commit to this, you've got to commit to it. But you got to do it from the light. Meaning there has to be protection. Okay? You have to know how to protect yourself. You have to also know how to control your abilities, because there's a lot of people out there who are just kind of going, and they're going because they're getting these spirits, but is it effective? And that's where the optimism card comes in. It's shaky ground. I'm not saying that you're incorrect. I'm just saying, and that makes sense with the miracle card.
So here's what's happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. And yeah, you're right on. So here's what I can kind of feel happening is that when you do your readings, right, you get these other things that pop in. You don't mention them, but people will come out and say them, and you don't want to be like, oh my God, I was just thinking that, right? I mean, nobody wants to do that, but it's starting to freak you out a little bit, because what's happening is you're becoming more and more drained after the readings, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so now it becomes a situation of, okay, do I want this? Well, that's the number one choice that you have to make, right? Because it's one thing reading cards, it's all well and good. But if you're being called for something more, to bring faith, to bring hope, to bring healing to people who've lost somebody, that's a whole nother ball game in it.
Mm-hmm.
Cards are fun. Right? I mean, honestly, right? I mean, it's just easy. It's fun.
Yeah,
but,
and I with the cards, I feel like I just, I don't know how other card readers, because I don't feel like I read, I don't know the tarot, how to read it like that. I just kind of use it like a tool, because I get messages, and that's how I read. And I had like a tower moment where I didn't want to do anything, and then I went into my spirituality, and it's like they made me, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to do more like a Reiki and like reading cards, but now that I'm doing that more, it's like I'm getting more messages with spirit, and I don't know.
Changing.
It just brings me back to being like, 5 years old.
Yeah, so the difference between being 5 years old and now is that besides the age is you've gained wisdom, right?
Yeah.
And you have to have a solid I'm sure you heard me say a couple of times tonight that the whole thing is about building on a solid foundation. That solid foundation is a level of faith, right? Because you have to understand that one of the first things that I teach people is that it's not about you. I have a whole video up. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's not about her. It's not about us. It's not about our students. It is a mandated job handed down from God, the creator, the universe, whatever your concept of that higher thing is, right? That is, and it's, in today's day and age, it's more important than ever that those who are bestowed with that property, if you will, pick up that mantle and run with it. Because, I mean, look, there's a reason that there are people that do this thing in different ways, because I don't talk to everybody. What I say is not going to resonate with everyone. What Roseanne says is not going to resonate with everyone. Same with you. Right? And we all have a part to play. And so, look, I mean, I think you've already chosen. I think you're allowing darkness to creep into your mind. So you've got to get better at protecting yourself. Saying your prayers of protection. Meditating isn't enough.
And I do protect myself every morning and every night. Because before I wasn't that, like a year ago when I started reading, I was like, whoa, this is intense. But yeah, I protect myself now all the time.
And so the whole point of protecting yourself and is it's also going to help you operate from the light, and that's going to help increase the accuracy of your readings and things like that. Now, the draining effect that you're feeling, right? That is something that will build. It's like a muscle. It's going to build up over time. You know what I mean? And you have to remember that you've got to put filters in place. I think a lot of this stuff you already know, right? And so, without, I know you keep going back to the time when you were 5, right? And you have to know that this feels different, right? It's different. It's a different feel when it's coming through. And that's what you have to realize, that when you're operating from the light, you're completely encapsulated in that light, and no darkness is going to get through, right? So you should be okay. You can't have any fear, because a fear is a crack in the light. You have fear, you have faith. Okay. I feel like there's... Go ahead.
With fear, it's not fear in the sense of like bad energy. The fear for me is like kind of what she said, is if I'm giving the correct message to someone that passed, like I don't want. That's my biggest fear, because this is so mainstream now that it's like, like so many people do this, and it's just like I laugh because I'm like, people like us that never, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
do I make sense?
Yeah, but Myra, so many people do it but so what? That they're not.
That's
So
true.
many of them are actors
That's
or
true.
hustlers and scammers.
Cons. They're
They're
con,
con
artists.
artists.
They don't care. That's why they give 1 card readings.
Let me
or
tell you
3
something,
card
Myra.
readings.
Look, you know I've seen you read. I
Yeah.
see a lot of people read. I never make a comment. Never, ever. Ever, ever, ever. Ever. Ask anybody. I never do.
Okay.
If I see somebody who's legit, I'll say something. Okay? I've been doing this 17 years, almost 2 decades. I've been doing this since the days of ICQ and AOL Instant Messenger and, you know, when all that was like new.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, I'm old, right? So
I mean, and
It's
we've sent.
I've done
we've been-
thousands of readings.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I've sat through
so-
thousands of readings, with him before Facebook Live ever came on. Yeah.
In fact, Dominic, my son, pulled up an old thing that I wrote in 2011. Said, "Man, I wish that there was a way to do virtual gallery readings here on Facebook."
Mm-hmm.
This is way before Facebook Live, but I digress. Here's the thing. The fact that you're concerned about delivering the correct message is great. I want you to hold on to that.
And
When I'm delivering a message, I get it, I verify, I double verify, and then I check 3 times.
Okay, right.
Right, so-
But what I'm feeling is that she really there's more to this. This is where
I
the
was
higher
getting to that,
education.
yeah.
Okay.
I was getting to that.
Okay,
Because there's a lot of things at play that that seep in that make you feel like a fraud, right? If you have to go down a certain lane, a certain avenue with somebody, and you're getting the information very, very clearly, right? And it's something that's counterintuitive to you. Those are the things that trigger you. That it's like, man, is that right? Because it doesn't seem right. You have to learn to trust and go with it. It's and that's the hardest part, is censoring yourself, not censoring yourself. I still do it. It's something because you care. But here's the thing, that caring is actually the thing that's draining you. Okay. You have to trust in your ability enough, and trust that you're in the right vibrational mode to do it. And that's why I always say, if you're not up to it, don't do it.
So see, that's why I don't do any readings with spirit. I just do it through like my guides and that. But I feel like spirits that have passed are the ones that are trying to come in, and that's the ones that I won't do, because I don't know where to go from there, and I don't know if that's even where I should even step in. But I've been seeing.
You should.
Yeah.
It just means that you're a psychic medium, and look, your abilities are evolving. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that is a good thing, because look, I don't know how many people are on here right now that I have given readings to, like in the psychic medium way. But when I first started, one of the big questions that I had was, why me? And Roseanne helped me with that, and she goes, why not you? Mm-hmm. You don't, and for years I didn't grasp the gravity of what that ability meant. That ability brings faith. It brings hope. It brings love. It brings confirmation for people who may be on the fence of having their faith shattered and hope lost. And you could bring people back to the light with it's the grace of God letting them know that their loved ones are there on the other side, and by extension, they're with God. Because you would only be doing it from the light. You would only be working from that.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That is an incredibly comforting thing for people. And so I understand the apprehension with it, but that is where it really boils down to your faith. It boils down to having the faith in, like, the technical aspect that comes with time, right? But having faith, your faith is your armor. Your faith is, your breastplate and your everything, your sword, shield, everything. Okay. And if you really feel that pull, again, it's kind of like the same thing that the other guy's going through. You have to make that
Rick.
choice. Rick, yeah.
Right.
So you have to make that
tell
choice.
her where
right?
she needs to go. If this is the choice that she has to make.
Go ahead.
So here's the deal. Look, we've got our light worker education students that are on here, and I can tell you right now that every single one of them will tell you that, and there's some that are not on here also too, because we're running on kind of late, but you definitely need to look into light worker education, because it's about helping you flourish more into the abilities, flourish your abilities into what you want them to be able to control them, to be effective, how to deal with fear,
Awareness,
understanding,
and control.
right, and control. And there's a lot more involved, and I can promise you, this is the really, really hard thing about this community, is that they don't like the people who are like us, who give nice, interesting, that want to help people and give good, positive messages. People just want the one card pull for free and be done with it, because that's all they care about. And the thing is, what you don't realize, nobody ever gives him a love donation, okay?
That's right.
But here's the thing. Do you know how much energy it takes? This is what I always say. Time, the old saying, time is money. Well, for him, time is energy. It's taking away from our family time. It's taking away our son, who's producer. He's running back and forth because our youngest is still up. And I mean, it's like, it's a family business. But the thing is that it's extremely important. So I highly suggest that you check it out, because what do you have to lose? For instance, we had this lady that came on one of my lives. I hopped on live on our Intuitive Facebook page, and we were talking, and I was talking about light worker education, and she kind of came on and asked a question. The question she asked was, how come I'm so tired all the time after reading, I think it was like spirits. Anybody remember that? I forget. And it was like something about being able to control spirits. And I said, it sounds like to me that you really need to come and check out lightworkereducation.org. Well, I already know everything. I already know everything. Really? Then how come you're asking me how to control the spirits that are coming through if you know everything? Because I can tell you don't. Because here's the thing. This is what nobody gets. Every time he's given thousands of readings, okay? And this is not even on Facebook. This is over the years. Every reading that a person does, you get a lesson out of it, okay? And that's this girl who was trying to read me, but she knew it all and didn't need guidance. She decided to use stereotypical things, it's just cadence and questions to feed me messages that were completely wrong. She's like, well, I've been reading all day. Well, that's not effective, because to be an effective light worker or reader, whatever you want to call it, psychic medium, intuitive, whatever you want to put a name on it, don't do that. Seriously. Then here's the thing. You don't read all day long, because it's about balance in your life. You have to have balance. You have to learn how to discern. There's certain people you just won't be able to read. There's certain specialties that he's the tragic medium, because for the most part, every reading that he gets deals with some sort of tragic case. And so, you're evolving.
That's all it is, man.
I highly encourage you to just check out Lightworker Education. .org. Dominic, you can put that thingy up if you haven't already, been there. So it's just because, Tracy, you'll tell her. I mean,
just evolving. Man.
You're just evolving, and it's going to constantly shift, but you're going to be learning all the time. And then what happens when that shift happens? That's when the optimism takes a turn upside down. You start questioning things. Speak your truth. You're censoring yourself. Pausing. You're pausing. It's like, am I doing the right thing? Yeah, you are, but you have to have higher education in order to be able to look deeper, to give a deeper reading.
Right. And here's the thing. I know how scary and off-putting messages from spirit could be without any guidance on that, right? Because when I came up, I didn't have any mentors. It's all self-taught, so
yeah.
But
I was your mentor. I was the psychic. That's what I do. I mean,
yeah, you put your foot in my ass to keep me going.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so, but doing it that way, I developed a methodology of doing it to where if somebody legitimately has abilities, because there's a difference between gifts and abilities and all that, but we get into all that. But if somebody legitimately has abilities, you just need a methodology that works for you, and it's going to be different for everybody. But once you get it, it's like, okay. And then, because it comes with awareness and you're gaining the awareness of it now, it's morphing on you faster than you anticipated. And that's okay. I want to let you know it's okay. The understanding bit comes, and then with the understanding, you eventually develop techniques to control it. And look, here's the thing.
She reminds me a lot of Savannah.
Yeah, Savannah had the same thing.
Same thing. One of our students, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
And I mean, and look, it's one of those things you're just going to have to decide. And, I'm just going to give you guys the breakdown what Lightworker Education is. Lightworker Education is a membership-based, program. It's online. Justin built the whole learning management system. It's really cool. There are videos involved, but along with lots of text. But every week we meet together and we have live chats, and everybody sees each other. Everybody practices together to hone each other's skills and because it's a safe place. Everybody is equal, okay? But also, too, the other thing is that you get access to him. That's what you're paying for. You get access to him. If you want to book a private reading with Justin, private readings with Justin, no time limit, it's $200. For $47 a month, you get access to him 24/7. and myself. You can ask any one of our students. And Tracy just said, and the best part of light workers is you know that you're not alone. We're all together. It's a soul family. It's true. But we've also seen people who come in who have abilities and they get just a little bit of knowledge and they think, oh, I'm great. Yeah, and I'm great, and I don't need you anymore. And yeah, and that opens yourself. And I'm not saying that at all.
That's not
you. I'm not saying that about you. It's just that with the higher education and the look deeper, it's playing all out. You're at a pivotal point, where everything is changing for you because you have more to offer. So check it out.
Really, it boils down to, is
Hello,
that
Paula.
what you want to do? You know what I mean?
Hi, Tanya.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's this really isn't the forum to get all of your questions answered.
Yeah.
So hit me in a message.
Okay.
Okay, because I this is kind of a weird form for that, right? So hit me with a private message. You've got my thing, all right?
I'm going to take a picture of your cards.
And she's going to take the picture of your cards here. What's up?
So you think I should be definitely going more than just what I'm doing now, which is just reading cards? Because everyone has told me that, but I'm just like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, but the key is knowing how to do it. You got to talk to Justin privately.
Hit me up and
oh yeah.
With you. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely yes. Hello.
Rick Moore. I want to be accepted in all programs. It's got to be the closest thing to getting into Hogwarts.
Well, I can't teach you Leviosa or whatever it was, But
Wingardium Leviosa.
Whatever.
Leviosa.
Not Leviosa.
Right, not Levioso. Leviosa.
I've never watched those movies.
Girl.
I know.
That's it.
That's okay. It's like, if we're not we have a light workers chat and we're always making jokes about,
So look,
all sorts of stuff. So, but we haven't done
I
Harry
definitely,
Potter.
Look, your abilities are going to evolve to the point to where you have to do it.
Yes, Paula, we are on YouTube as well.
Yep. So, all right. I mean, and just hit me up. But yeah, you definitely should do it. It's just a matter of getting the fear factor out of the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. The cards are just a tool. They're a nice distraction, especially if you're doing a reading in person. I always tell people, look, they're just paper. Mm-hmm. It's just paper and foil.
He reads without cards.
I don't need the cards. The cards are usually just there.
I read them because, to me, they tell a story, and I'm there to tell you the story. And people also want to see it visually. It helps them remember. Because, quite frankly, we get a reading, and then the next day, it can be out of our minds. Because our daily lives just kind of come into play, and it's like, you just kind of get interrupted. It's a constant interruption. So, I always send the cards to people who get a card reading because I want them to see. Jesus, that scared me. Thank you, Sally. Thank you for the love tip. Thank you. People see that they need to see their progress.
Yeah. That's what that's how I read the cards too, is just to tell a story, but I hear messages within that, so that's where it's like so many things coming at me at once, and I'm like, whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It's a good opener when you go into that. So you're already halfway there, man. It's just a matter of awareness, understanding, and control. You know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
So, yeah, hit me up, and we'll address whatever, whatever's whatever. All right?
I will. Thank you so much.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. You got the
Bye,
picture of that?
thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. You have one more. One more.
God.
Sally.
So loud.
No, Sally Pittman, thank you for the love donation. Thank you so much. Rachel is in the chat. She is in the house tonight. Ima, it was so good to see you too. You have a good night too, love. Have a good week.
Good night, Ima.
Shay goes, oh man, I'd like to see her in our group. Let's see here. Okay, now we have one more person who is needing a card reading, but I don't believe she is on.
Was it?
I think she's on Facebook. Here, hold on.
Yeah, she's on Facebook. Her
She's
name
on
is
Facebook.
Ashley.
Ashley. Ashley, are you here? Go ahead and type yes if you're still here. And we want to thank every one of you guys for coming out tonight. You know,
Definitely. And hanging out as long as you have been.
I'm just waiting for Ashley. It's Facebook, so
Yeah, what, 45-second delay or whatever it is? Getting on, man.
yeah, Dom, turn the iPad off, please. Oh, Ashley. Josia Romero. Hi, welcome.
Jaleisha.
Oh, Jaleisha. Sorry. Okay. Ashley, are you still here?
Last call. There she is.
There
Alright.
she is, Ashley Flores. She is. If you guys are on Facebook or if you're new to, just real quick, YouTube. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. And definitely hit the bell so you get notified when we go live. We go live twice a week. We also have a Facebook page and an Instagram page. The Facebook page is in the description. You can hit the link and join there. If you're on Facebook, make sure you like and follow it. Okay, we would love that. Well, thank you, Sally.
Thank
we
you,
really
Sally.
appreciate it. We hope you come back again. Lots of love to you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. So, Ashley, go for it. Ask your question. Thank you, Tara.
She was asking about her grandfather, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, before the thing crashed.
Yeah, you just had it. It was up there. Okay.
Worried about grandpa going through chemo. Think that would just have some peace of mind knowing when he will pass in his quality of life. Yeah, we
we're on
simulcast on
YouTube.
YouTube,
YouTube,
and Facebook.
yeah, you just have to log in. It's the intuitive couple. It's a much better platform.
Definitely. Most definitely. All right.
Hello, Rashad. Hello. Did you want to call in, Ashley?
So,
I'm curious.
or was it just the one question that she had? Or?
I'm trying to confirm that. Okay, yeah.
Just
that's
that one question?
One question, okay.
Okay, so look. The definite difficult time, right? Just tuning into your energy, Ashley. I can feel the tremendous strain that this is putting on you for multiple reasons. It feels like your grandfather is the one that was always able to connect with you the best. The one that always seemed that no matter what, he understood you. Even through the difficult periods, right, of growing up. And you're torn. You're torn because you don't like seeing him suffer. But then also it's like you don't want him to leave, because then who's going to understand you like him? Right? So I'm going to answer the easiest question first, is like when he will pass. No one knows. Only God knows that. Only God knows that. Even as a psychic medium, I am not privy to that information. No one is. No one is.
And if anybody
anyone who tells you
that,
otherwise, bull.
That's a lie.
Bull. I promise you, no one is. Okay? Obviously you are mentally preparing for the worst, right? And that's always difficult. That's always difficult. But here's what I know. Here's what I know. I know that I have done thousands of psychic medium readings, literally, for people all over the world, okay? All over the world. Every race, creed, color, nationality, religious background, Christian, Jew, Muslim, atheist, agnostic,
Wiccans,
yes, everything. Doesn't matter, right?
Native
Human
Americans.
beings, yep. Human beings are human beings. There is an afterlife. There is a heaven. And in all of those thousands of readings, okay, they have always come from the place of love. Okay, and they all say the same thing, that what?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, you tripped me out there for a second. What I know is that the love that we have with us is the only thing that we carry with us. And so while in the end, right?
Yep, I'm saying.
I know.
Is equal to the love you make.
There are no words that I can say that is going to make the transition any easier for you. The only thing that I can say is to take heart, because what I know is that when he crosses, right?
If and when the day comes.
When the day comes, that's what I said.
Okay, I'm just clarifying.
He will be out of pain, but he is not leaving you. His soul, his essence will always be there. And every single person that I've read for, right? Every single person that I've read for, the people that come through always seem to make a point to let people know that, hey, when you talk to me, I can hear you, and they're there. They're there. And so look, there's no words that I can, there's nothing that anyone can say that is going to ease the blow. Nothing. It's just words. But faith and love conquer all. Faith and love are the things that conquer death. Okay? But yeah, I can't tell you a when. I feel like you're debating on whether or not you should tell him that it's okay. Does that make sense so far? It's here's the thing. I wish I had some magic words to make everything better. I do, but I don't, and no one does.
What else?
It's just something.
She said, "Is she okay with what you said?"
She hasn't. She's upset.
I know
I can
she is.
feel it. I can feel it. It's not. It's not an easy time. I feel like, oh God. What I feel is that he is her first and true friend in life.
Ask her to speak up. I know she's upset.
She said, yeah, I'm wondering if I should tell him chemo's worth it. That's something that's
that's a personal choice.
That's a personal choice that I don't go there. I am always of the mindset of fight. Always. But look, every situation is different. And no one can say. But one thing that I do know. All right, I want to leave you with some hope and faith, right? Is that miracles happen. Prayer works, miracles happen. I'm a firm believer in that. I know that. I've seen it. I've seen it. Well, Ashley, if you feel that way, you have to tell them, right? And that is an incredibly freeing thing. It's another thing, and I was hesitant about saying this, but since you said that, I have had readings where people come through and they say something along those lines, that a loved one told them that it was okay to not fight anymore because they just wanted them to be out of pain. And it's incredibly freeing. Because people, man, if they're fighting to stay, they'll fight. They'll fight. And I've heard on more than one occasion that that's incredibly freeing when somebody close to them says, it's okay. We will be okay.
You mean from the other side?
Yeah, when they're like getting ready to cross. And so, look, Ashley, here's the thing. You need to examine yourself. You need to look inside and figure if that is what you feel. Then look, it's at the stage of the game to say, not hold anything back. You know. Either way, it's all going to work out for the ultimate good in the long run, even though it never feels that way at the time.
Right.
And there are no words that myself or anyone can say to make anything better. People will tell you, hey, I know how you feel. No, they don't. No one does. Right? We all know what sadness is. We all know what the pain of loss is. But no two people on the planet feel it the same way. And no two people on the planet feel the lead up the same way. And so what I can tell you is that not only myself, but everybody in our collective group will keep you and your grandfather in our prayers.
Yes, absolutely.
Just for wisdom and comfort going forward. All right. Well, I am going to have to end this because it is midnight here and time got away from me tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but thank you to Hey and L. Jean. Welcome.
Yeah, if you want to...
Oh, I have to leave that.
Hey, how do I type that in?
Ashley, I know.
Is it...
Helmet of salvation, breastplate of faith. Absolutely, Rashad, absolutely. Exclamation point, prices.
I did.
Here we go.
You're wanting a card reading? Full card readings are $25. No more one answers.
Huh?
No more one answers.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paula. I hope
Thank you,
everybody
Paula.
who came
Welcome.
on,
Yeah, and thank you everybody who's come on. And if you are new, please subscribe. Look, we go live twice a week. We go live on both Facebook and YouTube simultaneously. All right. And so if you are on Facebook, I don't know how many people are on Facebook right now, but if so, please make sure that you like and follow the page so you get notified when we go live. And if you are on YouTube, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and hit the bell notification icon. Yeah, well, thank you so much, Gene. We appreciate the fact that you stopped by tonight, and everybody, thank you so much. We've been on a long time, and for you guys to be hanging out with us this long really means a lot. Thank you so much. Really, really, really appreciate it. And
yes.
Ashley, just know that I mean what I say, and we will keep you and your family in our prayers during this difficult transitional time. Okay? And we'll pray for a miracle. We will pray for healing in all aspects for you and your family. Okay? Yeah, we're calling it good, man. We've been on for a while. But definitely subscribe and hit that, or you're on Facebook,
if you
Jaleisha,
want a private reading, a card reading, or a private reading, you can always do it offline too.
Absolutely.
If you want. So you can always send us a message on Facebook. And we can do that then.
Definitely. All right. Thank you so much, guys. You guys have a great night, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.